So it's a different day. Ooh, sorry. I do so much prayer and I try to work so much on the supernatural that I have like a lot of memories between given points. So even though this is the dream or the occurrence that happened while I was dreaming last night, it feels like it's been about a week. I'm incredibly tired, but I wanted to post it while everything was still fresh in my mind. So I was going over this at work, and it has to do with before with Lindsey Stirling, how I just wanted to offer her supernatural and spiritual support for the things that were causing her anxiety. And by anxiety, I mean pressings. Pressing is what you go through so that way God makes you more so he can use. So there's more of you to use when it comes time to do the things you're called to do. And, oh, I wanted to say one more thing I forgot in the first video. This is for Lindsey Stirling, in case I hadn't said that before. Cages. So cages are different than we think. What a cage is it's about mastery. It's about locking you away so you can master everything. So when you're released to the public, it's like a big explosion. So people like Noah and David, not Noah, Moses and Elijah and Joseph. Like Joseph spent time in jail in Egypt. That'd be way worse. So it's about mastering everything you can while you're set apart from society. So that way when you come into society as God's chosen worker, his anointed worker, you are spectacular. And spectacular you shall be. But anyways, I was going to give pieces of the dream because it was a dream. It was an event that took place while I was dreaming, and I didn't want to release it until I had the okay from Lindsey Stirling. But as I was pondering it over and over again, I swear I was in the middle of this giant heart. Like the heart was the size of like a room. And it was a heart that reminded me of a princess from like a Disney movie, like Cinderella. And it also reminded me of like a queen from like a Brothers Grimm movie. Like maybe if Cinderella became a queen. But it had a fairy tale feel to it. And as I was running through how I would communicate what happened in my dream, I felt this voice say, it was something like, oh my gosh, finally, thank you. And I thought, well, it felt like my gift of knowledge was picking up that she'd be okay with me sharing the dream since she'll probably see this on YouTube. My gift of knowledge is very fresh. I worked on discernment and prophecy and healing most of all, and then wisdom and faith to make sure I stayed true, and then tongues and interpretation of tongues to make sure I'm getting God's message clear. And so knowing what's happening behind the scenes is, oh, I have one for Elon Musk. Knowing what's going on behind the scenes was kind of the last thing I really cared about. Healing being the first, prophecy so I can help direct mankind and know what I'm doing. But anyways, I guess in the next video I shall tell what happened. Love you guys.